Hello everyone. So for today, I'm going to show you how we apply the rational root theorem in solving polynomial equation. Alright, so we have three steps that needs to consider. The step one is writing the polynomial equation in a standard form. So our equation should be in a form of from the highest exponent until the constant. Okay, so they should be arranged in descending order of the exponent. The step 2 is getting all the possible rational roots of our equation. So that can be done by getting all the factors of your constant over all the factors of your leading coefficient, or just simply positive and negative p over q. And for step 3 is applying the synthetic division to determine all the rational roots that satisfy our equation. Okay, so let's have our example. Alright, for our first example, given the p of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 minus 10x cubed minus 24x squared minus 6x plus 5. Okay, so sabi natin step 1 is writing the polynomial equation in a standard form. Since our p of x is already written in the standard form, so wala na tayong gagalawin sa kanya. Then, let's proceed with our step 2. So, let's determine all the possible rational roots of our equation. So, let's determine first all the factors of our constant. Our constant here is positive 5. So, that is positive and negative 1 and positive and negative 5. So, this is only the factor of your constant na 5. So, ito lang yung dalawang number na pwede mong i-divide kay 5. And your Q is the leading coefficient, which is 3. So, what are the numbers that we can divide for 3? So, that is positive and negative 1 and positive and negative 3. And our P over Q is equal to, just combine our P and Q. So, positive and negative 1 over positive and negative 1, that is positive and negative 1. Next, positive and negative 1 over positive and negative 3, that is positive and negative 1/3. Next one, positive and negative 5 over positive and negative 1, that is simply positive and negative 5. And last one, positive and negative 5 over positive and negative 3, that is positive and negative 5 over 3. Alright, so after step 2, we are going to proceed with our step 3 is applying the synthetic division to determine all our rational zeros. Okay, so let's write the form of synthetic division. So, sa first row, ang nilalagay natin is yung mga leading, yung mga coefficient na ating polynomials. You have here 3, negative 10, negative 24, negative 6, and 5. So, iisa-isain natin lahat ng possible rational roots natin. Okay, alin dito yung magre-remainder na 0? Okay, let's test first for positive 1. So, you have here 3 times 1 is 3, negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7, negative 7 times 1 is negative 7, negative 24 plus negative 7 is negative 31, and negative 31 times 1 is negative 31, and negative 6 plus negative 31 is negative 37, negative 37 times 1 is negative 37, and 5 times negative 37 is negative 32. Since our remainder here is not 0, therefore, our 1 here is not a root of our polynomial equation or our p of x. So, ibig sabihin, papalitan natin yung 1 natin. So, let's test for negative 1. So, if we have a root of negative 1, so bring down 3. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Negative 10 plus negative 3 is negative 13. Negative 13 times negative 1 is 13. Negative 24 plus 13 is negative 11. And negative 11 times 1, negative 1 is 11. And negative 6 plus 11 is 5. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. And 5 plus negative 5 is 0. Therefore, negative 1 is a root of our p of x. So, we can rewrite our roots as, we have here negative 1. So, let's test for the other roots. So, if I were you, kung nahihirapan kayo with the fraction in synthetic division, unahin nyo muna yung mga whole number. So, let's test for positive 5. So, bring down 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Again, dito tayo kumukuha ng nilalagay natin dito sa synthetic division natin. Hindi tayo nanguhula ng number dito. Okay? So, negative 13 plus 15 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Negative 11 plus 10 is negative 1. Negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. And 5 plus negative 5 is 0. So, since nag-0 yung ating remainder, therefore, 5 is also a root of our equation. Now, based on our p of x, ilan ba yung roots na hinahanap natin? Since naka-degree of 4 tayo, 4 yung pinakamataas na exponent, therefore, meron tayong 4 na roots na hinahanap. So, meron na tayong 1 and 2. So, dalawang roots na lang yung kailangan natin mahanap. Naintindihan? So, with this time, we're going to write our depressed polynomial. So, our depressed polynomial here is 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Again, nanggaling to sa synthetic division natin. Diba, from 4th degree, diba 4th ang degree nitong una na to? 4th degree yan. Then, nag-synthetic division tayo, nagkaroon tayo ng 0 remainder. This time, naka 3rd degree na lang tayo. Then, from 3rd degree, applying the synthetic division, of course, mababawasan ng isa yung exponent ng ating p of x. So, dapat naka 2nd degree na tayo dito. So, kapag sinulat to, 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Then, from here, kukuha tayo ng factor ni 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 using the factoring strategies na alam nyo. Okay, on this type of equation, we can apply the x method. Okay? Diba on the x method, you have the AC, B over A, and over A. So, si AC, multiply natin si 3 and negative 1, and that is negative 3. Then, our B is 2 over A, that is over 3 and over 3. Then, think of a factor of negative 3 that the sum is 2. So, that is, ano ba yung dalawang number na kapag pinag-multiply negative 3, kapag pinag-add positive 2. So, that is negative 3 times 1. Tama? Then, from that, simplify natin yung fraction natin. Si negative 3 over 3 can be simplified as negative 1 over 1. Then, sa pagsulat ng factored 4, maglagay lang ng x sa denominator. From denominator to numerator. So, si negative 1 over 1x, that is x minus 1. Then, si 1 over 3x, that is 3x plus 1. Then, from here, we're going to get our roots of our equation. So, si x minus 1, kung iyan yung factored form mo, i-equate mo yan to 0, then, derive the value of x. So, transpose negative 1 to other side, you have positive 1. So, therefore, one of the roots is positive 1. And next, if you have 3x plus 1, you will have Correction lang. With the factor, it should be 3 times negative 1 pala. Okay. Hindi negative 3. Since positive 2x pala to. So, that is positive 3 times negative 1. So, si 3 over 3, that is 1 over 1. Then, our factored form should be x plus 1 and 3x minus 1. Ayan, nakuha ba? Nakakuha ba yun sa correction? Kasi 'di ba yung dalawang number pala, it should be 3 times negative 1. Kasi 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then, ang sum nila is positive 2. 'Di ba? 3 plus negative 1, that is positive 2. Okay? So, let's go back sa ating factored form. If we have x plus 1, our x is equal to negative 1. If we have 3x minus 1, equate to 0. Transpose negative 1 to other side, you have positive 1. Then divide both side by 3. Your x is equal to 1/3. Now, our roots are, you have here 1/3 and negative 1. So, kung mapapansin natin na ulit si negative 1. And therefore, to write our final answer, our roots are positive 5, 1/3, negative 1, multiplicity of 2. So, ibig sabihin ng multiplicity of 2, dalawang beses na ang roots natin is negative 1. Okay, after nyan, you have to write the factored form. So, in writing the factored form, magbe-base tayo sa ating mga roots. Kung ang roots mo is positive 5, ang factored form niya is x minus 5. Di ba kaya nga tayo nagkaroon ng 5 dyan? Nanggaling siya dito sa equation na to. Kasi x minus 5 is equal to 0. Transpose negative 5 to other side, you have x is equal to 5. Kumbaga, yung mga roots natin, gagawin natin siyang equation or factored form. Next, 1/3. So, kapag ginawa natin yan ng factored form, that is 3x minus 1. If you have negative 1, that is x plus 1. Since multiplicity of 2 siya, so dalawang x plus 1. So, ito na yung ating factored form. Nakuha ba? Okay, I will give you another example kung hindi pa rin na-gets yung part na to. Let's proceed with the example number 2. Alright, for example number 2, we have p of x is equal to 5x raised to 4 minus 46x cubed plus 84x squared minus 50x plus 7. So, it's already written with the standard form. So, let's proceed with the step 2. Getting all the possible rational roots. Okay, our p is factors of your constant, which is 7. So, that is positive and negative 1 and positive and negative 7. Then, si q, factors ni leading coefficient. So, that is positive and negative 1 and positive and negative 5. So, si p over q, that is positive and negative 1. Pinagko-combine lang natin ha. Positive and negative 1 over 5. Positive and negative 7, and positive and negative 7 over 5. Okay, step 2, using the synthetic division, let's test all the roots of our equation. Okay, so what are the coefficient? We have 5, negative 46, 84, negative 50, and 7. So, let's test for positive 1. So, bring down 5. 5 times 1 is 5. Negative 46 plus 5 is negative 41. Negative 41 times 1 is negative 41. 84 plus negative 41 is negative 43. And negative 43 times 1 is negative 84 plus negative 41 is positive 43. And 43 times 1 is 43. Negative 50 plus 43 is negative 7. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. Then, 7 plus negative 7 is 0. Okay? So, therefore, 1 is one of the roots of our equation. Okay? So, let's test for since nag-0 na tayo kay 1, kay positive 1, so, possible, with the negative 1, baka hindi tayo mag-0 dyan. So, let's test for positive 7. Okay? So, in-skip lang muna natin si negative 1, ha? So, pero pwede naman lahat yan, basta lahat yan pwede nyong i-test. So, unahin lang natin si 7. So, bring down 5. 5 times 7 is 35. Negative 41 plus 35 is negative 6. 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. 43 plus negative 42 is 1. 7 times 1 is 7. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. Then, again, from here, pwede na natin isulat ang ating depressed polynomial. Kapag from cubic equation, magkakaroon tayo ng quadratic equation. So, it will become 5x squared minus 6x plus 1. Then, pwede na natin siya i-factor. Again, using the x method. Okay? So, wag na tayo mag-AC-AC dyan. Direct na natin yung x method. 5 times 1 is 5. Ang nilalagay natin dito is b, negative 6 over 5 and over 5. So, ano yung factor ni 5 na ang sum is negative 6? So, that is negative 5 times negative 1. Kasi negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. Negative 5 plus negative 1 is negative 6. Then, sulat lang ng x sa denominator. Simplify muna natin, negative 5 over 5 pala. So, that is negative 1 over 1. Then, x sa denominator. So, our factored form is x minus 1, then 5x minus 1. So, what are the roots of our equation? So, si x minus 1, ang value ng x natin dito is x is equal to 1. Okay, 5x minus 1 equate to 0. So, that is 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. Transpose negative 1, you have 5x is equal to 1. Divide both sides by 5. Our x is equal to 1 over 5. So, the roots are 1, 7, 1 again, and 1 over 5. So, our final answer, sulat lang natin yung merong multiplicity kasi may naulit tayo. So, we have 7, 1 over 5, and 1 multiplicity of 2. So, ibig sabihin, dalawang beses na ang roots natin is positive 1. Then, how about the factored form? So, our factored form here, given all the roots, so, ang roots natin 7, so, ang factored form is x minus 7. So, 1 over 5, that is 5x minus 1. Ang technique dyan, kapag fraction, kunyari 1 over 5 yun, diba? So, add lang ng x sa denominator, then palitan yung sign. So, from denominator to numerator. Next, 1 multiplicity of 2. So, that is x minus 1 times x minus 1. So, that ends our video tutorial about solving polynomial equation using the rational root theorem. And I hope with the 2 examples, following these steps, you will pass your exam. Okay, thank you for finishing this video, and I hope you learn everything about rational root theorem.